Dr. Scott Jensen here. Piece of medical advice regarding our hearts. Over and over again in the office, I'm always hearing patients say, "Doc, what can I do to see if I'm going to have a heart attack or where I stand in terms of my heart?" It's a tough one. The tests we have, the best tests we have, are invasive. So if we do a coronary angiography by injecting a dye into your heart, there's a 1% risk of a heart attack or stroke during the procedure, not to mention that it might cost about $10,000. So that's not a very good screening test. Our other screening test may be a stress test. We can see you do incredibly well, say, "Hey, your stress test is perfect," and you can go out and have a heart attack the next day. So it doesn't always pick them up. You might get a false negative. It isn't as sensitive as we'd like. That's the problem. And that's why in medicine, we focus so much on the risk factors for heart disease. Stop smoking, lose the 10 pounds, exercise regularly, make sure that you have your cholesterol controlled, your blood pressure should be controlled. For heaven's sakes, no tobacco. If I say that once, I want to say it 3 times. And then there'll be other ones as well, like don't have that sedentary lifestyle. But let me say it again, spring has sprung. You have a chance. You have a chance to really dial in and pay attention to your body, and that matters. As you start getting outside and start raking leaves, maybe you're going to be doing some bush trimming. Maybe you're going to be starting some fires in your backyard to burn off the debris. If you have a legal burning permit, whatever. The bottom line is we're going to be more physically active. You're going to be lifting more. You're going to be walking up hills and down hills. When you do that, pay attention. If you have chest pain that comes on with exertion and feels pressure or squeezing, someone standing on you, and you feel just a little queasy, maybe a little sweaty, and maybe the chest pain doesn't stay right there. Maybe it moves up towards your left shoulder, up into your jaw area. You need to pay attention to that. You need to stop what you're doing and see if that symptom goes away promptly. That's the kind of thing that we have to pay attention to. Your everyday life has the ability to literally be a stress test. But the only way we can get the information we need to get from it is for you to pay attention. And if you're having exertional chest pain that goes away quite abruptly with rest, that's a problem. You got to get in and see us. And when you see us, we'll frequently do an EKG. But I want to put one warning out there real quickly, because too many patients misunderstand the purpose of an EKG. It's a history book. It's not a crystal ball by which we look into the future. We can look at your EKG. We can tell you your heart's perfect, the EKG is perfect, and you can have a heart attack and die the next day. You need to understand that. We need to know what's happening in your life when you exert yourself. And we want to do that EKG because if something is happening in real time, that'll give us a tip. But do not think that a normal EKG within the last 12 months gives you a guarantee that you can ignore that which is happening when you exert yourself. I think that's the best advice I can give you. Pay attention to your risk factors and pay attention to your symptoms and let us know. Exertional chest pain, going away with rest, is a key, pivotal, cardinal symptom we need to know about. And it's not the only one. So don't think that anything else is okay. I'm not saying that. I just want to really trigger your mind so you're focusing on that. That's what's going to happen this spring as you get more active. And by the way, get off the couch and go out and lose that 5 pounds, would you please? Thanks.